Did you know that the Royal Guards have some of the strictest protocols in the world? Why do the Royal Guards, despite everything, skip this protocol? The British Royal Guard, with their impeccable discipline and stoicism, is one of the most iconic images of the United Kingdom. These men and women, dressed in their scarlet uniforms and bearskin hats, are trained to remain still and serious even in the most challenging situations. Its presence is synonymous with tradition, respect, and loyalty towards the British monarchy. But every once in a while, the humanity behind his solemn exterior finds a way to shine. For many, the Royal Guards are a representation of the British monarchy, solid, unwavering, and deeply traditional. Their stoicism is an integral part of their training, which prepares them to endure long hours on their feet, ignore distractions, and maintain impeccable composure in front of crowds of tourists and cameras. Every day, thousands of visitors flock to Buckingham Palace and other royal sites to see these guardians in action. His ability to maintain character under any circumstance has been a source of global admiration and fascination. Therefore, when a guard breaks that seriousness to show a gesture of humanity, that moment becomes something extraordinary. The Royal Guards of the United Kingdom are known throughout the world for their imposing presence, strict discipline, and unwavering commitment to the British monarchy. Their task is not only ceremonial, but they represent a tradition that has been maintained for centuries, protecting royal residences such as Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle with unparalleled precision and seriousness. However, although they are trained to maintain a rigid and unchanging posture, there are special moments in which these guardians break character, revealing their more human side and moving everyone present. Over the years, these moments have been captured by tourists and citizens, demonstrating that behind the seriousness of their uniforms and strict military training, there are people with genuine emotions, capable of showing empathy, compassion, and even a sense of humor when the occasion warrants it. In this video, we will explore some of the most touching moments in which the Royal Guards have broken character, showing their warmer and more human side. Before delving into those emotional moments, it is important to understand the level of discipline required of the Royal Guards. Their training is some of the strictest within the British Army, and their responsibilities go far beyond standing still. They are elite soldiers, trained to react to any potential threat against the monarchy. Maintain a firm and unwavering posture during your guard shifts. Do not respond to provocations, distractions, or any attempt at interaction by the public. Carry out patrols accurately and synchronized. Protect royal property and respond in the event of an emergency. With such responsibilities, it's easy to understand why maintaining a serious appearance is essential. However, even the most disciplined guards have had moments in which their most human side has shined. One of the most touching moments we have witnessed is when the Royal Guards interact with young children. Although their protocol requires them to remain serious, there are times when an innocent gesture from a child manages to break the protocol barrier. On multiple occasions, images have been captured of children trying to march or imitate the movements of the guards. Instead of ignoring them, some guards have responded with a discreet smile, a slight shake of the head, or even a light march to their rhythm, provoking the excitement of the little ones and the admiration of the tourists. An especially viral moment occurred when a boy dressed as a royal guard tried to do the traditional march in front of a soldier. Surprisingly, the guard gave him a wink and accompanied him for a few seconds, turning the moment into something unforgettable for the little boy and his parents. The Royal Guards have also shown empathy and respect towards the elderly people who visit them. On more than one occasion, they have been caught helping elderly people who have difficulty walking or who have felt unwell during their visit to the palaces. One famous case occurred when an elderly woman got too close to the safety area and lost her balance. Instead of holding his position, the guard broke his formation and quickly offered his assistance, making sure he was okay before resuming his place. These types of actions show that, although their duty is to protect, their sense of humanity is always present. Although Royal Guards are trained to maintain an unflappable composure, they are not immune to comical situations that arise around them. On several occasions, they have shown their sense of humor in a subtle way, creating moments that have been enjoyed by tourists and spectators. An example of this occurred when a guard reacted with a smile to a tourist who was trying to make him laugh with a series of harmless jokes. Although he did not completely break his posture, the guard let out a light smile that made everyone present laugh, showing that although they are professionals, they can also enjoy light moments. On another occasion, a guard, upon seeing a group of tourists marching in an exaggerated manner, decided to join in for a few seconds, causing a standing ovation from the public. This type of interaction shows that, although their duty is serious, they are also able to connect with the audience in a fun and positive way. One of the most poignant times the royal guards have shown their human side has been during periods of national mourning or tragic events. After the death of Queen Elizabeth II, the guards guarding Buckingham Palace and Windsor Castle showed deep respect for citizens who came to leave flowers and pay their respects. Guards have been captured on several occasions who, with discreet gestures, such as slightly bowing their heads or making solemn movements, have shown their respect for the collective sadness of the British people. These moments of empathy reflect the connection the guards feel to the nation and their sense of responsibility beyond protocol. Thanks to the proliferation of social media, many of these emotional moments have been captured and shared on platforms such as TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, which has helped humanize the image of the royal guards. Videos of guards interacting with children, helping tourists, or showing moments of humor have accumulated millions of views, demonstrating that, despite their rigid appearance, they are human beings who feel and connect with the public. This type of viral content has contributed to changing the public perception of the royal guards, showing them not only as strict figures of the monarchy, but also as ambassadors of British hospitality. The royal guards of the United Kingdom are a symbol of discipline, honor, and tradition that has endured through the centuries. Its presence in emblematic places such as Buckingham Palace or Windsor Castle represents the living history of the British monarchy, projecting an image of seriousness and imperturbability. However, as we have seen throughout this video, behind their impeccable uniforms and rigorous military training, there are human beings with a unique sensitivity, capable of breaking their characteristic protocol in the most moving moments. Over time, the royal guards have proven that, despite their steadfast commitment to duty, they are not immune to emotion and empathy. His interactions with children, the elderly, tourists, and citizens at key moments have revealed a human side that is rarely shown in public. Small gestures such as a subtle smile, a knowing wink, or spontaneous help to someone in need have generated unforgettable moments that have moved people around the world. These unexpected acts of kindness remind us that the guards are not simply figures of authority, but also ambassadors of British hospitality. When a child approaches dressed like them, imitating their posture with admiration, or when a tourist needs guidance, the guards have managed to find the perfect balance between duty and humanity. Each of these interactions shows that discipline is not incompatible with compassion and that a simple gesture can create memories that will last a lifetime. One of the most touching moments captured on video was when a royal guard broke his stance to help an elderly woman who tripped in front of Buckingham Palace. Instead of remaining indifferent, the guard momentarily left his position to make sure she was okay before resuming his place, a simple but meaningful act that demonstrated his commitment to the people he protects. Furthermore, at times of national mourning, such as the death of Queen Elizabeth II, the royal guards showed their respect in a solemn but deeply moving way, bowing their heads to floral tributes and taking part in silent vigils that reflected their deep sense of duty and loyalty. In the age of social media, these moments have taken on a new dimension, allowing millions of people around the world to witness and share them, changing the public perception of the royal guards. These viral videos have shown that, despite the rigidity of their role, they are still humans with the ability to move and inspire. In short, the royal guards are much more than a symbol of the monarchy. They are examples of dedication, service, and, at the right times, a humanity that transcends barriers. Every time they break character for a good cause, they remind us that true honor lies not only in the rigidity of protocol, but also in empathy with others. Thank you for coming this far. Like and subscribe to bring more content of this style. See you soon.